Today we're going to be reviewing these 3 cordless vacuums. Over there in the left in the all white we have the Levoit 16 volt. In the center we have the Bissell CleanView XR PET, and then over there on the right we have the Dyson V8. And during this test we're going to be going over all of the actual specs just really quick, and then we're going to do a cleaning test on the concrete floor and then the carpet. So starting off with the Levoit, this is a 180 watt vacuum with a max runtime of 50 minutes, which is definitely going to be the most out of the bunch. And here is what the brush roller looks like. They have a really cool tangle-free design, and so far it's been really good at not getting clogged with hair. Now we have the Bissell CleanView XR PET, and here is what the brush roller looks like. We do have actual bristles, and for hair detangling, they do have some veins on the inside of here that the bristles roll against to help get any hair that could get stuck inside your brush roller. This is a 300 watt vacuum with a 40-minute runtime. Moving over to our most powerful, the Dyson V8. This is just their normal version, and they have a very unique brush roller. They have a mix of different types of bristles and really large veins that will help remove any hair that gets on them. You can also easily remove that brush roller, which I like. And this has a runtime of 40 minutes as well. And I think I said this already, but it is a 500 watt vacuum. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the cleaning test on the floor. All right, so first up, we're gonna be doing the Levoit, and we will be doing all of these tests on the normal mode. We're not gonna do the max mode or anything like that. And if I do, I'll make sure to let you know. And something that I'm looking for during this test is just minimal kickback. So I just don't want a bunch of these crumbs getting pushed out the back of the vacuum here. It seems to all be very self-contained, and it seems like everything gets sucked right up that I go over. So overall, this one did a great job. Let's go ahead and move over to our next vacuum. Next up, we have the Bissell. So once again, this one has minimal kickback, but I will say the clearance of the front doesn't seem to be quite as high. But what I'm noticing in the center, it does seem to be a little higher for whatever reason, to give you just a little extra clearance. So you can sort of see what I'm talking about right there. The last vacuum for a floor test, the Dyson V8. All right, so this vacuum did a pretty good job as well. I did notice that I had some clearance issues. I do feel like the front of this is pretty low. So when you're cleaning like a pile of something off of just a normal floor, it may push some of it around, but overall it still cleaned the mess pretty good. And I will say this was definitely probably the quieter of the 3 vacuums, and I could have kicked it up to the max mode and really sucked all that debris up faster. But I wanted to do an even test all on the normal modes. Now we're gonna go ahead and put a carpet here and do the exact same test with these 3 vacuums. So starting things back off with the Levoit carpet test. Very impressive. This thing did not leave much behind at all. And once again, what I really like about it is just how much clearance we have on the front to go over those bigger piles. Next up, the Bissell XR PET. And this thing did a great job on carpet. I really liked this vacuum on carpet. I think it all has to do with their brush roll design, having the bristle brushes along with these like nylon flaps that are really good for preventing hair clogs. I just think overall this one did a great job on that. I was really impressed. And for our very last test, we have the Dyson V8 just one more time. All right, so the Dyson V8 did a pretty good job. We definitely did have to go over a few areas twice just because it did leave some debris. And it's actually not that powerful on the normal mode. I think they're trying to conserve power, but you could easily kick it up to the max mode and get much more suction power, to the point where you'd probably get more suction power out of this one than all three. But just on the normal mode, it does seem to not have quite as much power. Obviously, that's easy to fix because we have this button up here that we could slide for max power, and then you guys shouldn't have any issues like that. You should be able to just make that pass in one go and pick everything up. I just wanted to clarify because this is a really nice vacuum, and I do like how light this one feels. Whatever they did when they engineered this, they just did a great job, because I could just easily turn this with my hand. It feels light and also looks great. So anyways, that was my comparison between these three cordless vacuums.